Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leah and I run Stardrop Stationery Co. over on Etsy. Now for today's studio vlog, I had a bit of a busy morning. I had some orders that I needed to make and get ready to send out, but because they were orders for address labels, I didn't want to film that because obviously I don't want to share customers' addresses and show that on camera. So I got that done this morning, and now my next goal for the day is to get the drawers in my studio organized. They've gotten to be just kind of a dumping ground, and I need to organize them so that I have everything readily available and I don't have to dig for it. So let's go do that. I do have my handy dandy helper in the studio today. This is Apollo. I don't want to disturb him too much because he is very cozy right now, but these are the drawers that I need to organize. Now, I obviously have tried. They are labeled, everything is there and, you know, should be where it is, but going into these drawers, you can see I have just dumped this one I can't even open because it's so full. There we go, of vinyl, my cardstock and pattern paper. This one's not too bad. And then this bottom drawer is just an absolute mess. So we're gonna get these organized. Okay, so I have this bin that I got from Target that I'm gonna put things in that I don't need to keep in the studio. Part of disorganizing is also decluttering. So we're gonna start with this top drawer. Ink cartridges that I need to return to HP. An old mouse that I don't use anymore, that can get decluttered. Tape glider, that I'm gonna set on the couch to use for later. Ethernet cable. And then a lot of this is just stuff that I don't need, like old paperwork that I don't need. That can go in the trash. I used to have a TV in the studio, so that's what the Roku is for, but I don't have that in here anymore. So I'm going to maybe move this to either my daughter's TV or one of the TVs downstairs. Shoelaces, those don't need to be in here. USB hub, that can stay, but somewhere else. More trash. And then the rest of what's in here is printer paper and sleeves that I use to package orders in. This is just regular printer paper that I use if I'm printing just, you know, a document or anything like that. It's not my good stationery paper, so I keep that here. But my stationery supplies that I use to make stationery for the shop are in this organizer because it's closer to the printer. So that's just regular stationery, or regular printer paper, excuse me. And then different size sleeves for different size products. So that was pretty quick and easy. That's already much better. Now this drawer, this is something else. These loose sheets should be inside this box. This I use for scraps. And then all of these rolls, I need to see how much is on each roll and if I can downsize it either into the box or into the scrap bin. So that will be my next step. Okay, so that is looking much better. I just used some washi tape to close the rolls that were loose, that didn't have either a sleeve around them or plastic. And then, like I said, the paper drawer was pretty okay. I just needed to straighten things out. This bottom drawer is where I foresee decluttering and getting rid of a lot of things that I just don't need. And I will either set them aside to donate or trash, or if it's like craft supplies that I'm not going to use, I will set them aside for my kids. Alright, so I was able to clear quite a bit of stuff out of those drawers, so let's see what they look like now. Again, there is the packaging supplies and printer paper. Here is the vinyl, all the rolls on one side and the sheets and scraps on the other. Cardstock and patterned paper, and then the just kind of miscellaneous craft supplies. We've got beads in here, my junk journals, some thermal receipt paper, batteries, washi tape, stickers, just kind of miscellaneous odds and ends. And then I am part of the HP Instant Ink, and they sent me 2 cases of paper. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'm thinking I'm going to put at least a ream or 2 in this empty spot right here, just to get it off the floor and kind of out of the way. So let's do that. Okay, so I was able to fit one of the 2 boxes there. The other one's just going to have to stay right there for now. I don't use regular printer paper all that often, so I might use that to give to my kids to draw on or make paper airplanes or whatever they're in the mood for. But let me give you a little mini studio tour now that I've got it a little bit more organized. Okay, so on the back of my door, I've got all of my Loungefly bags, my Ita bags, and then this wall behind my desk, in here is all of my vinyl stickers, and on this side is the regular non-vinyl, non-water resistant stickers, and then sticker sets. Over here we've got bookmarks and art prints, and then this is my shipping station. I've got my thank you cards, my freebie stickers, packaging supplies that I use most often are all right there. If we go around my desk, it is a standing desk, so I can adjust the height whether I want to be sitting or standing. I've got my Cricut, my computer. This is where pretty much everything happens. And then if we keep going around, we've got on this wall back here, I used thread spool holders and I took them apart and hung them on the wall to hold the tassels for my bookmarks. I have a little couch in here. I like to sit here with my iPad and, draw, design stickers, stationery, all of that. And then over here is the Lucky Wheel that I showed in my first studio vlog. You order a spin, I spin it, and you get whatever it lands on, and everything on this wheel is valued higher than what the cost of the spin is. So it is a really good deal if you want to check that out. Closet there, that still needs some organization work. I'll show you the current state that it's in. But yeah, this I need to go through a little bit. This is supplies that I don't really use all that often. A backup label printer, shipping boxes that I don't really use very often because I use rigid mailers, extra shipping labels, my clarinet is down there. So this is kind of a a war zone, but I don't really go in there very often. And then we have the drawers that I just organized with all of my washi tape on top. And then over here, this is the most used supplies. So I've got the paper that I use for my stationery, sticker paper, chipboard, laminate, all of that kind of stuff is in these drawers. And then here is the printer. Now, I did have an Epson EcoTank printer and it worked brilliantly. It was so good on ink. I could print without worrying about running out of ink. Unfortunately, about a month ago, it broke and I cannot afford to replace it right now. So I have a kind of temporary HP printer that I'm using for now until I can save up enough to buy a new EcoTank. But underneath that is the paper we just put down, some bubble mailers, and then all of my rigid mailers I have organized by size. There's my laminator. These are the sleeves that I use the most often, the packing sleeves. So I've got the ones in the back for the stationery sets, and the ones in the front are for address labels and sticker sheets. And then I've got my little board down here. These are all stickers that I've ordered from other small businesses and I love to support, so I like to have them displayed. And then you will notice all around the room is just little display stuff that makes me happy. I'm a huge fan of Little Mermaid, so I've got quite a collection of Little Mermaid up there. And then on this side, I've got my crystals, Nightmare Before Christmas up here, Bob Ross, the OG, amazing. And then again, some art prints from other small businesses. These are from Punky Doodle. If you haven't checked her out, you absolutely should. She's amazing. And then right on the opposite side of my desk, I didn't mention this earlier, is one of my tripods and my ring light that I use for when I'm sitting at my desk filming. But yeah, that is kind of an overview of my studio. All right, friends, well, that's it for today's vlog. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video for more small business content, and have a beautiful day.